everyone. Today is my first listen of Nightwish's Ghost Love score, and as requested, I have chosen the 2013 performance at Wacken. And, up until now, I've been just choosing pieces off of the list that my friend gave me. But so many requests have been coming in, I thought, well, I should take a popular request and see what it is, because I want to hear what you all like and admire and, broaden my experience further. So this one seemed to be popular, and so I picked it and I said, told my friend about it, and he said, okay. So, this is going to be interesting. I'm curious about it, and let's see how it sounds. You're all going to hate me for stopping so soon, but these lights in this show, all right, I know that rock concerts are a little bit different than classical concerts, but these lights flashing in my face, to me, they are so distracting. I'm used to being able to go to a concert and listen to music. Like, if you've ever been to a classical symphony hall or something like that, everyone sits in such silence, woe be to the person whose phone rings, or if you have somebody behind you who's coughing or sneezing, nobody wants that. So I know in rock concerts is different. The crowd is wanting to be involved and engaged in a very extroverted, dynamic way, and they kind of want to feel the mood. I know that because of what I've heard. And I've never been to one. I'm not sure I even ever want to go to one at this point. But as soon as this started, this is a live concert, as you suggested I watch live, and I see these lights flashing in my eyes, and I'm thinking, how can you even enjoy the music? Anyway, let's go on. I just wanted to let you know how that makes me feel. So this opening section, I'm gradually learning the terms used in rock music. I've learned about riffs and I've learned about guitar solos. I'm not sure if there's a special term for the opening section. I guess I would call it the intro from my background. It's setting up a very kind of energized rhythmic foundation. It kind of reminds me of the sort of backing film score music you might hear to a film that's showing some ancient army preparing for battle or something like that. It has that sort of vibe to me. I'm curious what's going to happen next. You have to understand, this is my first time ever observing some live rock concert, and it's so amusing to me to see the way the crowd is interacting with the music. It's such a different way of relating to the music than I'm accustomed to. And to me, it's very unique. Probably to a lot of you, it's ordinary, but it's kind of different. So now they're settling into a very... Okay, here comes the voice. So another thing I want to say is that a lot of the comments coming in and that were telling me to check out this song, so many of you were saying that the composer is considered the metal Mozart and that the singer is, she has an opera background. And so I guess I'm a little bit surprised as I watch this. I haven't gone all the way through it yet. I don't know how it will develop. But first of all, to my ears, there's nothing opera style about the singer voice. To me, it's a very commercial, modern sound, which depends on the sound system, the miking. And you can hear that if she were singing without the mic, it would not sound the same. Her training, yes, she seems to have a nice flow and line and, accuracy, and so far it's pleasant, but it's not at all what I was expecting when I read that she's an operatic voice. To my ears, this is nothing operatic yet. Let's see what happens next. Okay, so she does have a very, very almost, no, I can't call it a childlike voice. It doesn't have a childlike sound to it. To me, as I said earlier, so far it sounds purely commercial. I don't mean that in an insulting way, but that's what it sounds like. The musically, I'm a little bit confused, actually, because I don't hear any sort of sense of real direction in the melodic lines. There are these long lines of music being held. Of course, I haven't gotten through the piece all the way yet. And it's pleasing sounds, I guess you could say. But I don't feel any sort of, shall I say, emotional pull towards it. It doesn't do that. It's this sort of distant, almost fairy tale-like sound, which maybe it's meant to do that. I guess the title is Ghost Love Score, so ghost love might be something kind of distant and imaginary, or something unapproachable, perhaps. Anyway, let's continue.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, I love you. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine.
This is reminding me of some kind of odd things. The way the music is right now. Well, I used the word commercial before. Now I'm going to place it in a different, more specific context. Right now, in this moment, in the music, it sounds like what we sometimes refer to as CCM. It's an abbreviation for commercial Christian music. And the sort of thing you might find being sung on the platform at a very contemporary Christian church. That's just what it sounds like. And now it's bringing another association to mind. Kind of going back to what I said at the beginning. Now it feels like I'm watching a Disney movie. I won't say any more right now because I want to finish listening, but I just want you to know that that's where it's putting me right now. Really? That was... I've listened to a few rock pieces now. I guess I was beginning to expect a guitar solo. And I was all set up for it. It kind of stopped me before it got started. He started out by playing the same melody she sang, and I was thinking he would do something with it. It stopped. Anyway, I'm going on. tell if this is supposed to be an underwater scene, maybe? Or is it kind of sounds a bit like it's looking out in space, maybe? Kind of space music to me. Interesting. Now this is making me think of kind of a sea shanty style. I guess this is really kind of, well, let's go on, but it's so interesting the way there's a piece of something and then kind of a blank spot and then a piece of something else. So here we are in this very sea shanty, yada da dum ba da da. You know, I could picture that again in a sort of movie, as a moment where everybody's working together on a boat or pulling on a rope together or something, you know, like, anyway. Figure out where to place this music. It's not at all what I was expecting. It's throwing me from one Disney style movie to another Disney style movie, you know? And I guess now I'm trying to figure out, where is the Mozart in this? What's the Mozartian element? Because I haven't heard anything particularly that grabs me yet. I'm not finished with the piece, and I'm not judging it. I'm just telling you what's going on in my mind right now. But in spite of the fact that I'm kind of a little bit disoriented and confused because of the expectations I came to this piece with, there are some things I'm noticing that are intriguing to me, perhaps I could say. One is that, yes, her voice is quite versatile. She's obviously trained, of course, and she's able to use it in quite varied ways and to give different moods and emotional content, which is nice. I like that. It's also interesting to me the way the stage setup is so, well, to me it looks kind of medieval, the way they're presenting themselves. She's wearing a sort of leather outfit that kind of perhaps could be said to point you back to something like some medieval heroic character. And there are some things in the music that rhythm, again, as I said, it's what you hear when you hear some movie setting up a warrior theme or something like that. So I am noticing some little things along the way, but at the same time, I am a bit disoriented right now. But let's go on and finish the piece. I see now she's getting the crowd involved. I wonder if she's going to sing over that. That would be interesting. Oh, okay. Now we're shifting to... Sounds a bit like a vocal exercise here. Okay, now we're shifting again. You're kind of circling back to the long, sustained lines that she started with here. So that last part, I wanted to stop several times and then I wanted to wait because it felt like it was trying to build up to some epic, grand part of the story or something. And I was wanting to see where it was going to go. Again, I expected something that didn't happen. So, because it felt like towards the end there, she has a powerful voice, but it was like it wasn't quite giving the epicness of it. It was not quite, it was being overpowered. It was kind of drowned underneath the instruments. And maybe they intended it to be that way. Because obviously she does have a powerful voice. But yeah, so we've made it to the end of the song here. And you can see I'm digging around trying to figure out. I came to it with certain expectations because of the comments that came in and all. And maybe I should have tried not to build expectations, because now I am a little bit thrown off balance and trying to figure out, okay, what? To me, it fits in the category of what I would call movie style music. You know, where there are parts that could feature as a solo, but then there are parts where you really feel like some visual action ought to be going on. And the thing that was interesting to me, because I saw at the beginning, remember I said the flashing lights were so distracting. But then later in the piece, there were places where the music just basically sat down and did nothing. And I guess I would have enjoyed something happening at that moment, because there was nothing to hold my attention in that moment. For me, again, I'm coming to this completely new. I've never watched a live rock concert before, and I've never listened to this band before, and I've never listened to this symphonic metal before. So maybe my opinions will change over time, but that is how I feel in this moment at this time after having watched this today. I will be back in a few days to tell you what I learned more about it. I'm going to read about it, try to find the sheet music and study it a bit. I'm going to listen to it some more. And I will tell you in the second half what I discover. And you can find that link to that second half right at the end of the screen here. I'll see you soon.